Good morning, everyone. This is Gary Kayye with rAVe Publications, and I'm excited today to be joined. And we're going to scoop a little bit of news here of something extremely exciting for the industry. I'm joined by two gentlemen, Richard Cope. He's the CEO and president of NanoLumens, as well as the founder of NanoLumens. And he is here, joined with me today by Sam Taylor, the executive vice president of Almo rAVe. Sam, how are you doing?
Good. How are you today, Gary?
I'm doing great. And Richard, how are you doing?
Doing wonderful, thank you.
How's the weather down there in Atlanta?
Well, I'm up here in New York now with
Okay.
Almo doing some training in Long Island, so I was hoping for snow, but no luck.
Well, yeah, no snow. Although we were expecting a little snow in Chapel Hill today, it doesn't like it's going to actually take place. But I'm here to give the industry a scoop. I am excited to be the one that has announced a partnership between these two organizations, and it's pretty substantial. I mean, this is the first of its kind. NanoLumens is definitely leading the way in flexible LED technology. Recently, Richard, you appeared on Fox Business to tell the world about your technology, although we in the rAVe industry knew about it for years. But if you don't mind telling us sort of in your own little elevator pitch what your company does, because Sam's company, Almo rAVe, is going to be the exclusive distributor for this product in the U.S.
That is correct, and we're very excited to see that happen. NanoLumens makes very large, flexible displays of any shape and size that are thin, light, efficient, and easy to use.
And they have been sort of setting an industry standard for unique designs and sort of wall art and digital signage and giant large format signage as well. And of course, Almo rAVe has really built a specialization in not only supplying the best products to the industry, but certainly a leader in educating the industry as to how the products fit into the market. And I think, Sam, this new partnership between the two of you is going to really bring this product to a whole lot of new people who may not have actually had access to it.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to the partnership, Gary. These displays, as Rick said, any size, any shape, and 1 or 2 inches thick, are going to go in a lot of places where traditional large format displays can't go now. And it's going to open up a whole new world for some of our integrators in markets that they couldn't put plasmas or large format LCDs before. These are super lightweight, super low power requirements. You can hang these with wires, so you're going to see these big in digital signage, and it's also going to be a big play in the rental and staging world for trade show applications and things like that.
So will we see these at the next E4 show in April?
Absolutely.
Yes, you will.
Excellent. And will you do some training or some? I know you're right now up there. It sounds like in New York, training them on the Almo internally on the technology. But what kind of training will happen at the E4 show?
Well, we'll have their 2 of their displays on in our booth at Digital Signage Show, which will be at the beginning of March.
Oh, so you'll be at the DSE show in Vegas with the product?
Yes, we will.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, and then we'll also have them at the E4. We will have a separate training session for our integrators. But also NanoLumens will be there in one of the booths with the product, so the integrators can touch, feel, see the bendable display, get an idea about how thin these actually are, how lightweight they are, how flexible. So they'll get hands-on ability to see it, and then also a training class on how to use it and how to deploy it.
And Richard, how did your company go about deciding, there are a lot of distributors out there, there's a lot of ways to access product, but obviously this was a decision that went through a number of processes. Like, how did you decide on Almo, and can you tell us why that were the ultimate choice for you?
Be glad to. We wanted a partner that could go to the market and expand people's minds. For 80 years, people were thinking a black and white box, and then a color box, and now people's brains are stuck in a color rectangle. All they see are rectangular LCDs. We wanted a partner that could go to the field and plant these new ideas of new capabilities and possibilities in the minds of the integrators and customers and help them expand their thought process to include things they didn't think were possible before, and then work with us to make those imaginations and dreams come true like we've done with existing customers.
And so how will what's the exact agreement between the two organizations so everybody understands exactly what role each company will play?
Richard, do you want to
Yeah,
start?
well, Almo is going to be our exclusive distributor in the Pro AV marketplace, and they'll be taking our product to all the great AV dealers and reps that they deal with around the U.S., educating them in the process, supplying them with displays, and then helping them with the ultimate sale into the end user.
Sam, you've got awesome salespeople. But the education that's going to be required on this is a different technology, and it also opens up sort of market opportunities. For example, as you mentioned, in the rental staging market and large format digital signage displays as well. Are you having to change anything, or are you having to modify the way that you go about marketing a product?
No, but I would say I think one of the reasons that NanoLumens focused on us as their solution was they saw how much we are focused on education here at Almo and educating our integration partners. So they felt that we would be able to bring the message, not just bring the message of the product, but to actually educate the integrators at our E4s, with our extensive webinar series, with with our outbound salespeople. So we would be able the ones that would be able to really help them bring this product to the market. And you really do, once you see it, touch it, learn about it, your eyes just and your mind think of all the different places where this can go, where a traditional display may not be the answer.
Yeah, the thing I've always been impressed with NanoLumens is the fact that you sort of set a new standard for flexibility of displays. I mean, you mentioned earlier everybody thinks about displays in a rectangle, sort of two-dimensional space.
Right.
But every time I've seen a NanoLumens display, it's never been a rectangle. It's always been in some unusual shape or in just a huge application. I know one thing that sets you guys apart from the others in the industry is you're actually assembled right here in the United States, and all that may not seem like a big deal, but it is because of where our economy is. But I picked that up on the Fox Business News report that you did. But if you could give us two or three other things that sort of set you apart, could you take a minute to tell us, Richard?
Sure. Being a retired Marine, built in America has always been important to me. We need to hire our own people, employ our own people, and train them up and give them skills. There's three other significant advantages with a NanoLumens display in addition to flexibility. One is where you need to fit a specific size to go into a building or historical place or a thin application where the building's already been built out and you can't bolt on thick and heavy things. The second is in where you want to create an immersive environment. In a high-end cosmetic store down in Soho, New York, we just installed a display that's 9 feet high, 5 foot wide, 2 inches thick, running off 110 volts. It makes no heat, makes no noise, and it's right next to where people are applying cosmetics. The third is efficiency. We run a 112-inch display that's 5 feet high and 9 foot wide off one 110-volt outlet, pulling less power than your hair dryer or coffee maker.
And less power than a plasma at 1/4 the size. So this is truly a green technology.
Exactly. I've had a special ops in the first Gulf War, so I know what it's like to fight over oil. The less we use, the less we have to go get.
Well, I think you guys have got a great partnership here. I'm privileged to be the one who gets to tell the industry about this. I'm excited because two reasons. Number one, Sam's not only a great friend, but Almo ProAV has certainly built a reputation as one of the premier distributors in the industry, and he's done a phenomenal job building an incredible team there. And you're right, they're focused on product, but especially focused on educating people not only about the products but how they fit into the industry. So I think you picked a great partner there, Richard.
Thank you.
And I think NanoLumens is going to be very happy with where this goes. And for those of you who are watching this and you want to learn more, we've got a blog on this that gives you more of the specific details at ravepubs.com. And if you're going to be in Vegas next month at the DSE show, all these products and more will be on display at the Almo ProAV booth at the Digital Signage Expo. They've got a really neat concept for their booth this year, so you got to go by there and see it. They're going to have a lot of display technology and a lot of digital signage applications. And if you want to sign up for the next E4 tour, you'll be able to see NanoLumens live there, and that's at ravenowe4.com, as well as go to ravepubs.com or Almo ProAV. You can go to their website and sign up as well. So this is Gary Kayye. Again, thanks, Sam, and thanks, Richard. I appreciate your time, and congratulations.
Thank you, Gary. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Gary and Sam.